Hey, 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 hey. We're live in living color. We're live and in living color. Tell all your friends we're here. We are here. Usually we do 2 o'clock live, but I need to run some errands. So I'm doing it a little bit early, making it work for me. We finish up this cough drop. Chart your way to 100K. We got that one coming up this week or starting next week. 4-week boot camp. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Chart your way to 100K 4-week boot camp. Let me see. I'm writing the rest of this post. Register for there we go. At chart your way to, left out the letter. Chart your way to 100K.com. Chart your way to 100K.com. Yes. Lots going on there. Hey, how we doing? We're going to talk about some trades we had set up for Wednesday from Sunday, ones we had from Sunday to today, what's going on with those, and then what we may see for today. Might see something of interest for today. Welcome. Hey there. Hey, Lady T, how we doing? There we go. Let me get my screen share ready. Option. Oh, goodness. Of course, you're trying to do it fast. It doesn't ever work out. Hope you all had a good holiday and that Christmas was good to everyone. We didn't get to get on here since then. Hope you got what you wanted to get for Christmas gifts. My Christmas was good. Spent some time with the children. Went to go see The Color Purple. Hope you went to go see The Color Purple. Did anybody go see The Color Purple? Who was on? If you saw it, say me. I saw The Color Purple. If you saw it, say me. Lord, I am being impersonated on Instagram. So if you see educator to traders with an S, that's not me. If it's got an S on the end of it, that's not me. So if you see that, please go and report them, because educator to traders is not me. Hello, hi Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Give StreamYard the ability to tell me your name. Not yet. You're going on January 1st. Okay, so then I won't talk about it. I won't talk about the movie because you haven't gone yet. And I don't want you to be, I don't want to be a spoiler. Spoiler alert. I don't want to be the spoiler. So I won't talk about it. It was good though. I will say that it was good. It was good. Be prepared for lots of music. I'm not sure if you like musicals, but if you like musicals, you'll really like it. If you're a not at all a fan of musicals, you probably won't enjoy it. It's definitely got lots of music. Must be the music. It must be the music because it's a lot of music. Good music. Good music there. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at what the market has done thus far this week. I'm switching over to charts, getting us on some SPX, see what's been going on today. Now, listen, we're closing up our credit spreads this week. We're wrapping up the credit spread challenge. I really hope those of you who hung out with us for the credit spread challenge have really been able to see the power of the credit spreads. Credit spreads have power. They don't have the same wonder working power like Jesus. I'm just saying they do have power. Yeah, they do have some power, and they can definitely work really good with your to grow a small account. It definitely can work to grow a small account. Yeah, if you're into musicals, you will enjoy Color Purple. It is not the exact movie. So if you're looking for the exact same movie as Color Purple, don't look for that. It's not the exact movie. It's a remake. It's a remake of a classic, but it's not the exact same. So don't be looking for that. Okay. Don't be looking for that. Okay. Look, this is what SPX has been doing so far this week. Today is Wednesday, right? So the market was open yesterday. We had a green day yesterday, which it bumped right above this resistance that was here at 47.69. It bumped above that. Can y'all see that? No, I'm pointing at the different screen. Here we go. Let's put it on the right screen. 47.69 is where I was using it on the screen here so I could see. That doesn't help y'all. 47.69 was the resistance from last week, 12.15, right? Or 12.19, I guess that is. It went past that resistance yesterday, and we're currently at 47.77. This is where the Christmas rally is going on. It's not moving hard and fast today because it opened around here. If you see this candle here tells you what was the open, you can see there at the top where we right up in here, it'll show you what was the open. You got the open of this candle was 47.73, right? The high is 47.80. The close is 47.70. Is that today? Why is that not feeling today-ish? Yeah, it hasn't closed yet because I guess it's talking about if it was to close right now. But this is where we are, 47.79. It's kind of moving on up today. Definitely moving on up, okay? This is what the market's been doing this week. We've seen a bit of upward mobility. Upward mobility. This is looking at Google. We talked about Google a little bit the other day. I didn't get into a trade, but I want to talk about Google today because I believe it may be a trade to do for the remainder of this week. If you were looking at some trades for the remainder of this week, we talked about Google a couple of times, and then I entered a trade on Google today. 142, 143 is what I entered today on a call credit spread. My put credit spread order is still waiting. Still waiting. It's still waiting. You see this here? It's saying it's waiting for something to happen there. But if we were looking at Google, thinking about what could be a good trade for Google, and I'm not staying here, I want to go look at what other things we had. We had the gap down here, this gap between, what's this, 136 and some change and 138 and some change. Gaps always provide support. There's also a little gap between these two candles, which would also be providing some support, which is 138.85. If we were to look at what would be a good, I'm looking for what would be a good place for support. Support would be here at this candle from November 24th, which is also like the bottom of the candle here on December 20th, right? That'd be a good place. But we only have a couple of days. There's also some support over here, which is kind of where we are right now in the 139.74. That's actually a closer support. So let's use that as our guide for selecting our spreads. We go to the trade. Remember, y'all know the steps. Y'all been with me long enough now. If you're hanging out, if you haven't, watch a few more of my videos. But if we're looking on the put credit spread side, we go to the single, looking for something above, probability out of the money above 70, right? 139 is 71. I think I picked 138. My order hasn't picked up yet, probably for that very reason. But if you were looking for 138, 139, you could do that. Plus or minus 2. Current price is at 140. So if you subtracted 2, you would want to be at the 138. If you were feeling a little more adventurous, you can go with 139. Let's see what 139 and 138 are paying. 138.39 is paying $19, $20 with the one spread, right? And the 137, 138 is paying about $10. So I think when you click it, it gives you a few more. It usually gives you a little bit more money. It shows a 10 there once you click it. So 137, 138 is worth about $10 right now. 139, 138, 139 is worth about $20 $20 on a one spread, 20% return on collateral. Yep, that's not so bad. Not so bad. If we go up to 142, looking at a plus 2, 142, 143, paying $19 right now. Looking at the chart, would you say this is kind of iron condorish? I don't really know. I see resistance. See how it went up here and turned around? This lets you know that there's resistance up here at 142. So getting beyond that gives you a little bit of, support of resistance, or a little bit of a cushion for it to be an iron condor, because price has gone up there and reversed. This candle is one that indicates a reversal. That's an indicator. If you watched my Start with the Chart webinar, then you would see where we talked about these candle patterns and these candlesticks and what the reversal candlesticks look like. Come on. It wants to go slow. I need to move it. There we go. What do reversal candlesticks look like? And this is one of the candlesticks that shows a reversal. Long wick going up. Basically, there was buyers trying to take it up, but then they got pushed back down by the sellers. This is an indication of a turnaround here. All right. That's Google we looked at. Let's go check out. Where did I put? Let me stop sharing real quick so I can find out where I put our graphic from the other day. There we go. Bring my mouse back. There it is. Why? I need that one, and I need one more thing. That way, when I go for it, it'll be here. Okay. Now we can share again. Present. Share screen. I have a thingamajigger that I purchased that will help me just push a button and share the screen. I need to go through all the learnings to make sure I know how to use it. I can't just yet. Okay, so looking here at our graphic from the other day, from over the weekend. I put this graphic out every weekend with trades on it. Usually I put covered calls and cash secure puts on it too. Since we've been doing the credit spread challenge, with the credit spread challenge, I've only put credit spreads on here each week. But I put this graphic out. If you're not following me on all the places you should be following me in all the places. All right, you should be following me in all the places, because this is where I post my content. I put stuff out there for sellers, because we're sellers over here. So the Riot trade, 15 point, my mouse is all over the place. 15.16 we had for Riot. Let's see what Riot is right now. I want to say it's not 15.16. My Riot trade, I entered that trade and it closed this morning. I had the 15.16 put credit spread. Riot is currently at $18. Let me see if I can get this so we can share the screen. Can we share and share alike? Yes, we can. No, we can't. That's not what I wanted. There it is. Give me. There we are. Okay. So Riot is at 18. The 15.16 is what we had for the put credit spread. Riot is a plus. Check. I also did Mara. Mara is also above. Is also above the 22.23. Mara is at $29 at this point. Those who are watching the crypto space, Mara, Riot, BTBT, Clean Spark, all those are moving up, and they're moving up in anticipation of this crypto ETF being approved. Once the SEC gets this crypto ETF up and running, all the hedge funds can then jump in there and buy and buy crypto and put it in their participants' hedge funds. Right now they can't do that because it's not approved by the SEC. But in anticipation of this, things are moving. People are starting to buy. They're starting to run things up. None of this is investment advice, by the way. I'm not telling anyone to go and do or buy anything. But what I'm saying is, if you see something happening, don't let your FOMO get you. Go do your research, see what's going on, learn what you need to learn to give you enough information to make a move. If you look at it and you don't see anything that prompts you to make a move, then don't. Obviously, that's how that goes. But if you see that there's some writing on the wall and an opportunity, I will say that Mara, Riot, Clean Spark, BT have all been moving. They've been moving. And again, I'm not telling anybody to go do anything. I'm just saying that if there's an opportunity and you can avail yourselves of the opportunity, then you may want to jump in there and see what we can see, right? Okay, let's see what else we got on here. SOXL. I didn't trade SOXL. I looked at it. We have to go look at SOXL again, because I looked at it the other day and I think I got distracted. You know how it is when you get distracted and you're off onto something else and you're like, well, I was trying to remember to go do something, but maybe because it's Christmas and there's so much happening. There's so much happening at Christmas. What is the current price? SOXL is at 32. So that put credit spread, had you done the put credit spread on the list here, 27.28 would have been closed by now because the price is at 32. Let me see. What do we see if we wanted to maybe look at an opportunity for today? I would look here. I think there's some support down here in the $30 range based on right there, $30.80, $30. So let's see if we looked at the trade and we looked in the 30s, 30 or 30.5. Well, 30.5 for this Friday. This is a 50-cent spread, but I would want to get more than $5 off of it. That's 10%, so that's still not bad, but you're going to pay, $1, pay at least $1 in fees to enter and exit. Now, if you want to widen it out and make it 30.5 and change this to 29.5, that makes it a one spread. You're still going to make $8. I don't really like the $8. It's a short period of time. I mean, $8 is 8% return, and you only got a couple days to have the trade on, but I'm not as fond of that. Let's go look and see what the single shows for probability out of the money. That puts us at 31, so we might want to get a little closer. You could probably do 30.31. Let's see what's being paid at 30.31. If you want to do 30.531, that's paying $8, so that's not bad for a 50-cent spread. But let's see what it is if it's 30.31. Well, for a one spread collecting $13, that's better. You do have. This is a one spread, which means you're going to need $100 of collateral or $87, which take away this 13. And the plus minus number is 1.3. So it's currently at $32. Take away 1.3, you're right at $31. Might not be bad. 30.31 on SOXL might be worth a look. Let's see what the chart looked like again. Today is a red day. And it's $32. Let me see if I can put us a little note over here in the comments. Okay, come on. SOXL 30, 31, PCS 12.29 expiration. That could potentially be one. With where it is at the top here, I want to watch to see if there was some resistance. I wouldn't necessarily want to get in on a call credit spread unless you're real sure there's some resistance up here that's strong, some strong resistance. And let's see if I can go back a little bit. See if I see some resistance up in this general range. And so far, I do not. There's something that happened back here. Yep, looks like there's $33 back here in April of 2022. Looks like way back here, I see a gap there that may be what it's feeling right now. in the 32, 33. It's just you're only going to be in it for a couple days, but you want to be careful when you're on the top side because it's already going up. You can see the trend is it's an upwards trend, right? It's trending upwards. All right, that's SOXL. Oh, let's look at Affirm. Affirm was one we talked about a few times. We talked about a little bit more on Sunday. We kind of had a little longer conversation about Affirm. Look at they're still going up. Upsy daisy. I had my Affirm trade. It should be ready to close. I have 46.5, 47, and it's currently at 52. It should be ready to close. Let's go see what the Affirm trade shows here. The Affirm trade says it's $2. It is ready to close. Let's see what's working. I know I usually turn on the working. Yep, I had it set for, I collected $14 on a 50-cent spread, and I'm going to close it for $2. I usually will take and cancel, replace my order, so it'll just click and do it again. And sometimes it'll go ahead and pick up. Sometimes, oh, there we go. When you cancel, replace, sometimes that'll make it go ahead and close itself up. So that Affirm trade that I had closed for, I collected $14 on a 50-cent spread. That in itself is good. Hey there, Van Blog. Collected $14 and I closed it for $2. So that's a $12 is what I kept on a 50-cent spread. So let's see what kind of 12 divided by 50 is 24% return in a couple of days. I entered that trade yesterday. I entered it. So today and yesterday I entered it, took off about 24% return on my little Affirm trade. I'll take it. I leveraged $50 or $38 and took in 14. And then today I closed it and I'm keeping 12. So I'm keeping $12 out of 50 leverage. The broker will release your buying power and off you go. We looked at Google. We talked about Apple. Is there anything else on here we wanted to contend with? We wanted to investigate. What else did we have to investigate? Anything? Okay. Well, let's go look then. If you got something you want to see, y'all got to you received $11. Okay. You can close it for $1 and keep your 10, Lady T. Who has a stock they want us to look at? Anybody got one they want us to see? If not, I'm going to move us to, I'd rather have you say. Let me stop the share so I can get to where I want to go. Got to get to where we're going. I really like credit spreads because one of the many reasons, one of them is because you can put them on the same day if you want. I don't really do a lot of same days because I don't want the day trade. But XSP, when we do those every day. And that's because we let those expire worthless. And they're cash settled. There's a reason why that works. Because SPX and XSP is cash settled. That's why those work, right? But if you got stocks that have shares, you don't necessarily want to just let it expire because the broker may do a run through and for their own risk management, they'll close your trade for you and they'll close it. If they have to close it for you too on the same day, then they will charge you a day trade. So I want to have control of my day trades. I don't want them to control my day trades. So if you stay away, if you're trying to do zero DTE, you want to stick with a cash settled like SPX, XSP. I think RUT is cash. RUT is daily and cash settled, that kind of thing. You want one that don't have shares. Cash settled means they don't have shares. Okay, let me share my screen again. So we can go look at bar chart. See if bar chart brings us up anything of interest to check out. TLE Q. Okay, we'll go back to that one. I do like that one too. I do like that one too. If you're looking at bar chart, we've got put credit spreads here. Excuse me. What we do is look here at the ones that bar chart suggests. Now, bar chart gives you an expiration date of the 19th. I don't really hold on to them as long as that, but you can, I use this as a guide to maybe indicate what thing I might want to go look at. We did Riot and Mara, and it may be worth looking. You know, you can always rinse and repeat. I closed my Riot and Mara's today. Doesn't mean we can't go in there and put on another trade for Riot and Mara. That's, you know, you can, when you have something that you like and you're watching regularly, you can rinse and repeat that. Okay, so we've got Riot and Mara. Blink is here. Some of these stocks only have monthly expirations, and I'm not a fan of that either. Affirm is here. May look at Affirm. You could, again, once you close your trade, you're able to look at and do your charting again and see if you might want to put another one on. Tesla's here. Run, I think Run might be 50-cent spread as well. Lyft, Save. Robinhood has 13. Let's look. We're going to go look at TLE and I'm thinking, oh, we'll decide on one of these others. We'll decide on that after. Stop screen. I want to share the other side. They don't allow you to just switch screens. You have to stop and start over. Nope, we're screen one. There we go. Okay, let's go look at TLE. TLE was not on our list. I did a TLE trade in peak buy. I think it closed. I did 47.49. Is it close or is it still holding on? Yep, it's almost ready to close. I had 47.49 in a put credit spread, and it's a few cents away from closing. 47.49. But let's go look at it on the charts. See if there's some opportunities. Okay, this is still going upwards too. We got definitely in an upwards direction. If I was looking for some support and resistance, I hope that you all are getting the steps of you always want to go and look at that chart, right? We always want to go look at the chart for sure. I'm going to talk here in a minute about something we got set up, as they say, for starting next year. I'm getting ready to start letting it run along the bottom, but I want you to see we got a plan for how we're going to use technical analysis and chart our way to making higher profits. Okay, because this starting with the chart. A lot of times we don't. All we see is it's moving up or it's moving down or it's this and that. Somebody called and said, hey, there's this guy on Facebook who always says he'll put a stock and then say is running. And you go look and it's moved like 10 cents or 15 cents. And I mean, or it's just, what does running actually mean? That definition is kind of nebulous. You want to understand some technical analysis of how do we define a good movement and what should we be doing as a result. Full picture of technical analysis, right? We want the full picture. So we're looking here, resistance, I would say at the 51.01 area from this candle here on December the 19th, going up, away. So 51 is kind of close. We're currently at 51.50. So let's go look and see what kind of strikes we see. So for at least 80, at least 70% out of the money, at least 70, 75, you can look at 50. There's a 1.4. 1.4 is our plus minus number over here. So 49.50 might be a good move because 50 is an 80% probability out of the money. Let's look at it. 49.50 is paying $11. TLE 49.50 is paying $11. Come on, take me back to my comments. TLE 49.50 put credit spread. Okay, not suggesting that anybody do anything, just saying doesn't look bad. Then when we look at the chart, we can actually get rid of you, yeah, and we can widen you back. There we go. It's a full look. See if we got anything up there, if it would be worth or not too risky to do a call credit spread. Make it into an iron condor. Iron condors are good because you get to use the same money on both sides. Any trade you have already going, you can, if you can find a spot on the other side where there's good resistance or support, depending on which direction you were going, you could maybe utilize it. We have to put no more collateral. You don't need any more collateral when you do an iron condor than what you already had. Looks like 5186 is resistance over here. Let me go and get in there. Let me see what that's April. Let's go look and see what they were doing back in April. Am I in the area right here? Oh, I am. Okay. There's a gap that is currently being filled. And if we look for some more resistance up here, down, up, down, there's probably some right in here. This is, if I was to change this to a line chart, you could probably see that this pauses right here. And then you got another gap up here. So that's 4382 is another resistance area. So if you were to go up your 1 point, what did it say? We got a 1.4. You go up 1.4. That puts you at like 53. 53 to 54 is paying another $10. 53.54 paying another $10. Now, what you want to be mindful, I want to, what word do I want to do? For a while. It's been going up for a while. There we go. I'm typing faster than my computer is keeping up. That's what's happening there. Is Amazon still a one spread? Do y'all know? Amazon's got itself, that's getting big for its britches. They had a split, and then it went on about its way. Let's see what we got going with Amazon. $153. After we passed 150, it turned into a 2.5 spread. If you pass 150, so it's 2.5 is the plus minus number. So if you're looking at a put credit spread, if you wanted to keep it at a one spread, you have to stay 149, 150. That's an 89% probability out of the money. Let's see what kind of money it is when you put it on vertical. 149, 150 is paying $6. Nah, that's no bueno. Not for a one spread. No bueno for a one spread. Who did we say we were going to look at? We said Riot, Mara. We said we're going to go back and look at Affirm again. I think I saw Save and Lift, but Save, you know, the option chain on Save is still looking kind of weird. Still looking kind of weird on Spirit Airlines. I'm not sure why their option chain is looking like it is, but it is though. Okay, so this is Affirm. I would move this. I would move this support here that was there. I would move it up now because now you've got a spot where it came up on December 19th, and then on the 20th it dropped way back down. So now this big candle provides some support for you. Let me show you. I'm trying to make it a little bigger so I can show you what I'm talking about. These two here. The top of this now is support in this area because it went up, boop, boop, and then dropped back down really heavy. Then it's climbed back up over there, but this is support now, okay? So That is in the area of $50.89. Did we just look at Affirm? Why do I feel like we just looked at this? Maybe we didn't. Maybe they're starting to look the same. Starting to look the same. So let's look on the I think we did, because we were talking about TLE Q. Okay. Anyway, we got a ±3 on Affirm. ±3, which means we need to go down to 48.49. If you're going to subtract 3 here, you're going to go to 48.49. Let's go see what we got on the single chart. 73.78 is 49.5. 49.5 or 49.50. 50 to 72%. My Unity trade from Peakbot just closed. I had Unity Peakbot, the automated trader. I'm not sure if you all are still looking at Peakbot. You should be, because Peakbot is still good stuff. Peakbot is still good stuff. It's automated trading on Mondays and Tuesdays. It will enter your put credit spreads for you based on you pick the stock. I'm trying to see it over here. You pick the stock, and then it'll pick the trade for you. I mean, it'll enter based on the automation, based on the algorithm and stuff. And then a couple of days later, you close it. A couple of days later, you close it. Tell them I sent you when you go over there and check Peakbot. Peakbot, automated trading for sellers. Almost all the other automated trading people are for buyers. People just don't think about us sellers. But if you're automated trading for a seller, you can check them out. They have a free trial over there. Okay. Seems like my system wants to act up. All right, let's turn off Peakbot so we can see the whole screen. Hide. What did we say? 49.5, 49, 49.5. Vertical, 49, 49.5. That's paying $10. That's a 20% return. That's actually not bad. Affirm 49, 49.5. And that's below 49.5 is down in here. Right in here. It's below the support. Might not be a bad move. Okay, that's our last one. What we got coming in January, we're going to do our, come on, let me write a comment. Affirm 49 to 49.5. You could also widen that spread if you want to and make it, let's see if we can do that. Make it 39 point, no. 48.5, 49.5. Don't go that far. 49.5, 48.5. That's going to pay $18. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. 2 days or 48.5, 49.5 PCS. Coming up, this coming January, we're going to look at not start with the chart. We're going to do our booty camp. Chart your way to 100K for. We're going to learn how reading stock charts can double your profits. Charting basics, indicators. How do we use indicators to work for us? Candlestick patterns, trend trading, support and resistance, identifying the different things on your chart. Strategy specific, because some people, we do different strategies. And the good thing about charting is not for buyers or sellers. It is for everyone. Charting is for everyone. You need to be able to utilize the chart and be able to do technical analysis in order to make good decisions with your trading, to have confidence. Because sometimes when you're not so sure, if all you've gone on is what somebody else said, then you don't have confidence in that trade. You might not have confidence to hang on to it when it gets a little tight. But if you know that you looked at it yourself and you know that, I believe it's going to stop at this support. I believe it's going to go this resistance turn back. I know we're looking at a trend line. I know what this indicator said. I know what this candlestick pattern shows. When you have all these pieces together that work together, you're going to increase your confidence in your trades. And when you increase your confidence, you're going to also stay in trades the length of time that you should, so you don't close off your good trades too fast. And you're also going to exit trades that don't go the way you want them to. You're going to exit them quicker, because you're going to also know that if I said it's going to do this, this, and quicker. So you get rid of the not so great trades quicker, and you keep the good trades for longer. You keep the good trades longer. Okay, so and that's going to automatically increase your profits, right? You're going to pick good strikes, stay in the good trades long enough to get your money out of them, divorce them bad trades quick enough to say, okay, this one didn't go the way I wanted it to, turn it off, go on to the next one. Are we going to have losing trades every time? There's no way around losing trades, right? Or trades that lose money. I won't say the whole trade don't have to be a losing trade. There's no way around that, right? But we can enter trades and collect good collateral, good money, make good money, stay in there like we should. All right. Go over to chartyourway-to100k.com and get registered. Hang out with us. We'll meet every Saturday for the month of January, usually about an hour, hour and a half. Y'all already know that I do. It'll say 3 or 4 things, and we'll talk and teach and talk and teach, and you'll get way more than what you paid for. But head over chartyourway-to100k.com and get registered. Okay, I want y'all to be over there, because we starting off 2024. We going at it. Listen, we're going for it. Some of us have had years of we building. And I'm saying us, because all this includes me too, where we're building, and we're not seeing the full benefit of what we're building. And it's time. We've been at this thing long enough now that it's time. It's time for us to see the full benefit. I want to make sure that I help y'all get there, and we help each other get there. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Anybody got anything else they want to ask, discuss, talk about? Otherwise, we're going to do the 2 things that we do. We put 3 trades in the chat in our conversation here. We got TLE Q is over there, Affirm is over there, and SOXL is over there. So we've got a few little options for you between now and Friday. All right. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, so you'll make sure that you see me when I'm going live. Follow me on all the social places. Join the Facebook group. I have a Educator to Trader Facebook group. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm in all the places, basically. If you need something from me, send me an email. Arlissa@educatortotrader.com. I answer my own emails. At this stage, I answer my own emails. And then make sure that you register for chartyourway-to100k.com. We do 2 things here. Boom, 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 boom. We stay green and we get this money. All righty. I'll see you all in the market. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.